I think it was the last time I did a Getting Out of Debt Joyfully class. I realized how much I hadn't looked at my finances in ages. And just because you have money doesn't mean you shouldn't look at your finances. So I made a date with myself, and I took myself to a different place in my house, outside on my deck and the table, and I took my computer and I took all the, pieces of paper and everything that I needed and a pen and paper, and I made, I can't remember, tea or coffee or something like that, and I went, okay, I'm sitting here and I'm choosing this. But I took myself to a place that I could go, okay, this is the birds, in the tree, the ocean in the background. I was like, right, I am looking at how much it costs to run my life again. Because I would like more, right? And it's like, how much cognitive dissonance do you have running with your finances? Because you ask for more. You're like, I'd like more, I'd like more, I'd like more, but you will not take action and you will not commit to yourself to have more, to do the work, to have more. Like, for me, the access consciousness tools with money are really pragmatic, right? There's a lot of energy, you can POC and pod, all of that, but what it does come down to is, what are you choosing and what are you not choosing? If you start your 10% account, right? And I know so many of you have started your 10% account, as we spoke about yesterday, and spent it. That's on you, okay? You don't need to do any of this. It's like, but for me, my 10% account has changed so much of my financial reality. And that's when it went into the energetics. Like, I realized when I had about 30,000 Australian dollars in my 10% account, I looked at it and I was like, oh, and there was this sense of peace in my world. And I didn't even realize how tightly I was holding on to the molecules in my body because, I didn't know how to pay rent. And when I had 30,000 in my 10% account, there was like this more ease in my body. And I was like, oh, it's like, how much stress do you put on your body by not choosing to use the money tools, right? So the 10% account. And then the second thing is figuring out how much it costs to run your life. And most of you, if I said, write down on a piece of paper, right, and how much you think it costs to run your life per month, I can guarantee you will be incorrect. How much money are you making a month? I will guarantee you will be incorrect. You're not willing to be totally clear on it.